One of the most important aspects that a custom broker has to take into account during his working is the KYC norms, Know Your Customer. Obligation 11.9 very clearly lists out that it is a very important obligation for a custom broker to understand, to know his client, and thereafter to act in the department accordingly. Accordingly, the customs in April 2010 had come out with very clear-cut KYC guidelines, which were under the 2004 regulations, but in the 2013 regulations they have regularized it and put it as obligation 11N of the customers. Of the custom brokers licensing regulations. Why was this done? This was done specifically by the government because they realized that there were large number of offences taking place and the various modus operandi was to basically misuse export promotion schemes, fraudulent availment of export incentives, and duty evasion by bogus IEC numbers. It was a very rampant practice for people to take an IEC number, import, misbehave, and then disappear. And this was done, the KYC norms were done to protect the custom broker so that the custom broker is not used intentionally or unintentionally by fraudulent importers and exporters or exporters and importers who want to indulge in fraudulent activities. As custom brokers, we must appreciate very clearly that these norms have been laid down for our safety. It is an obligation which has been done to protect us, and we should not look at the KYC norms as a deterrent to business or as an inconvenience which is imposed upon us to do the whole thing. What does the KYC norm say? The KYC norm says that it is obligatory on part of the custom broker to verify the antecedents, correctness of import-export code number, identity of the client, and functioning of the client at the declared address by an independent, reliable, authentic documents, data, or information. Thereafter, the department makes it easy for the custom broker by specifying that what has to be the process of doing the KYC norms. The KYC norms also specifies very clearly that it has been obligatory on the exporter or the importer to furnish KYC documents to a custom broker whenever he wants to use the services of a custom broker. So there is protection to the custom broker under the KYC norms when he asks an importer or an exporter for the documents. And what are the documents that he is supposed to provide? They are listed in file number 52 of April 2010. What do they talk about? They have listed 4 categories of importers. First is the individual, second is the company, third is the partnership firm, and fourth is a trust or a foundation. What does it say? They have specified the documents, and a custom broker is supposed to collect those documents and keep them with him. He is not obliged to submit those papers to the customs. He is obliged to keep them with him and submit them to the customs on demand. What are the specific documents? For an individual, he is supposed to verify that it is his legal name and his present and permanent address is given to him in full along with a photograph. For a company, what am I supposed to verify in the KYC norms? The name of the company, the principal place of business, the mailing address, telephone, fax, and email numbers. In a partnership, I am supposed to check the legal name, the permanent address in full, the names of the partners and their addresses and their coordinates, telephone, telex, fax number. For a trust or a foundation, name of the trustees, name of and address of the founder, the managers, directors, beneficiary in full or complete, and telephone, telex, fax number, communication details, email IDs. That is all that is expected under the KYC norms. To explain this further, what has the government of India done? They've laid down the KYC norms. They have stated that the KYC norms are laid down to stop fraudulent activities in export and import, and to protect the custom broker from being used intentionally or unintentionally by importers and exporters who want to indulge in fraudulent activities. Thereafter, the KYC norms makes it mandatory on an exporter or an importer to submit the documents to the custom broker prior to his using the services of the custom broker for custom clearance purposes. It tells us that these are the documents we are supposed to collect, and we have to verify their authenticity by reliable independent documents, data or information. A very simple thing would be that whenever we receive the KYC papers, whatever phone number is put over there, we have to make a phone call to ascertain whether the phone number was correct or not. The IEC papers are always part of the KYC norms. Whenever the IEC is submitted to us, it is our job to go onto the DGFT website, download the IEC details from there and compare them that they are the same. I think doing only these two very simple things would suffice, because we are fulfilling the conditions of verifying the antecedents, verifying the name, verifying the place of work, verifying the details that are submitted to us. And how are we doing it? We are doing it by an independent, reliable document, data or information. So the KYC norms are under obligation 11N of the Custom Broker Licensing Regulations 2013. They are a mandatory activity to be undertaken by the custom broker. They have to be done prior to undertaking custom clearance. They are not documents to be submitted to customs but to be produced to customs on demand, and they are very clearly specified 2 to 4 documents to be collected by us from the importer or the exporter, and verifying them independently would suffice. So please appreciate, KYC norms are very simple, lucid and for the benefit of the custom broker.